Okay. We'll start this again. All right, good evening and welcome to the Galion Mayoral Forum. The purpose of this forum is to give the citizens of Galion a chance to hear directly from those who wish to lead our community. Our goal this evening is to provide an educational and nonpartisan space for voters to make an informed decision in the upcoming election. We would like to extend a warm welcome to all of our candidates for mayor. Thank you for being here tonight and for your willingness to serve our community. We also want to thank the audience, both here in person and for those joining us via live stream, for your engagement in our civic process. Tonight's forum will proceed as follows. My name is Christina Cardula, and I will be tonight's moderator. I will manage the flow of the program overall and help keep track of the time. We have provided the candidates with the time limits for their introductions, their question responses, and for their closing statements. The questions asked tonight were prepared based on topics relevant to the city and the mayoral role. The candidates were provided with these scripted questions roughly 72 hours ago. Candidates will then be posed with questions that have been collected from the public, which they will be hearing for the first time. With 6 candidates and only 2 hours, we unfortunately do not have the opportunity for candidates to provide us with lengthy explanations, nor do we have the time for candidates to engage in discussions between themselves about how to best tackle the problems the city faces. To ensure a fair and productive discussion, we do have a few ground rules. We ask that the audience maintain a respectful decorum. Please refrain from all outbursts and hold applause and other expressions of support or disapproval while the candidates are speaking. Please silence all phones and electronic devices. And we expect a respectful and civil tone from all participants. We will now begin with opening statements. The speaking order will begin with rotation as we go, but at this time, I invite Kathy George to begin.
Okay, thank you. Hello? Yeah, it's fine. Hi, I'm Kathy George. I'm a candidate for mayor, Galion. I'm proud to be here today. And first and foremost, I want to thank the people that are working here. I'm sorry, I keep moving the microphone. I'm sure you can't hear. That are working here to help us, and all the people that are attending today. I originally came to Galion teaching at Wrenchville Elementary. I taught for 36 years at Wrenchville, and I was proud to have over 1,800 students during that time in kindergarten, 1st and 4th grade. Presently, I'm working as a tutor for Galion City Schools, helping kids that are having difficulty in reading. Over the past years, I've learned to love this community and love its people, and that's why I'm running for mayor, to see if I can be of help and service. My 3 words in my campaign are integrity, honesty, and service, and I plan to do that as your mayor, your next mayor. In 2011, when I retired from teaching, I went back and got my master's in social work, and I worked in downtown Columbus with foster care kids, as well as working in counseling in Mansfield, Ohio, as well as a counselor in sexual abuse and domestic violence. So I've had a variety of experiences. I've worked for the prosecutor's office in Crawford County for 2 years, in the last 10 years, and learned a respect for the law. I've been on Galion City Council as an elected official for 12 years, but the most important thing I want to tell you about is my Christian faith. I am a Christian, and every decision that I make is based on my faith. I'm a member of Grace Point Church. This summer, there was 50 kids that went
Thank you, Kathy.
to South Park and East Park the past 2 years to help. And thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate all of you being here again today. Thank you, Christina. And Christina is one of my former students as well.
So I think I'm going to break the mold, and I'm just going to sit here. Hi, I'm Brian Grenfeld, and I want to talk a little bit about leadership. And what is leadership? True leadership isn't serving only those who follow you and support you. Leadership is not shying away from those who disagree with you. A leader knows the responsibility starts and ends with them. A leader listens to everyone, and especially those who don't agree with them. A different point of view can often lead to a better solution. This year, the new mayor can win with just over 1,000 votes. In a city of 10,000, that is a 1% population. Notice I said population and not registered voters. Unlike national elections or even state elections, your vote will make an impact. Everyone here and watching online and streaming later understand that your vote will determine what the city is going to do. The new mayor has to be able to represent everyone in the city. That person needs to ignore east and west side and focus on what's important as Galion as a whole. I started my campaign going door to door asking for signatures for my petition. Almost all of my 144 signatures I received was me going out talking to people. Asking for a chance from total strangers for a chance to try to make Galion a better place. I continued my campaign, going door to door, introducing myself to everyone in Galion. I have been heard to say, if I'm supposed to represent everyone from Galion, I should try to meet everyone from Galion. And I truly believe that. My goal is to meet everyone in Galion, but I think I'm going to fall about 6,000 short. But if I do end up, I'm going to kind of, since my time's running out there, but I do plan on, if I become elected, I still plan on try to go door to door and try to meet everyone. Y'all can help me if you're home, but besides that, that's me, and thank you.
Staying on. Is this on, Brian?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Bob Johnston, Robert Johnston. I've been involved in the city of Galion since 1968 when I became a firefighter. I have 25 years as a Galion firefighter, retiring at the rank of captain. I also have 5 years with the city of Galion as a building inspector. While building inspector, I served on the land bank board and was involved in tearing down numerous rundown houses throughout the city. And also, while building inspector, I was involved in bringing 6 new businesses to Galion. If elected mayor, my goals will include cleaning up Galion, will be one of my ongoing goals. Galion needs to look better to attract people and businesses. Galion should return to being a city run for the benefit of its citizens. The city has neglected its utilities, particularly water and sewer, and has had no strategy to improve the utility operations. This neglect of utility operations costs the city by paying for unnecessary rate increases. For example, every utility user is paying their fair share, and the city needs to be billing for all treated water. In 2014, the city consultant Sawbill reported that the city had a staggering 400,000 gallons of treated water per day that were not being metered. I want to work closely with the Higher Environmental Protection Agency to get the city water operations and water quality to meet EPA requirements, to ensure that all citizens have safe drinking water. Very simply, Galion's water should be both safe and affordable. Safety Service Director is a key position of the City of Galion. I plan to replace the current Safety Service Director with an experienced candidate who has like-minded that we were here to serve the citizens of Galion. My Safety Service Director Compton has 30 years in human services management and most recently has HR management for a manufacturing plant employing roughly 150 people. I am all about representing you in the working class citizen of Galion, and I would sincerely appreciate your vote on November 4th. Thank you very much.
Hey everybody, my name is Thomas Palmer, and I first moved to Galion at
the age of 4 years old, and I also am a graduate of Galion High School. I believe that what I'd like to share with you today is a little bit about how I see this election impacting the community that we live in. First of all, I will share that I think Galion is at a crossroads. We have a choice in this election to choose either decline or growth. We can keep losing ground, or we can choose to make Galion a place where individuals and business can invest. I bring real plans and experience to that task. I have, over the last 12 years, authored most of the economic development agreements that the city of Galion has been a part of. I've also worked across the state of Ohio in generating economic development and downtown revitalization in cities all over the state, and I'm a recognized expert in that field. I know what works, and the bottom line is I know what gets results. My vision for Galion is admittedly ambitious. I believe that the city needs to fix its basics, it needs to support its neighborhood, and it needs to invest in its people. That means safe and reliable utilities, well-maintained streets and parks, and it also means working to build partnerships that will help us safeguard our assets and build on them. Galion has reinvented itself before in its history, and I think the time has come again for Galion to stand up, take advantage of all the assets that we do have, and chart an ambitious and aggressive future. Once again, I do believe that Galion is at a crossroads, and I ask you to choose the future, and I respectfully ask for your vote. Thank you very much.
Good evening, my name is Brian Satterfield. Been in Galion since 1991. Sorry, my hands are sticking up. Served as your police chief for 17 years. After retiring from over 30 years in law enforcement, I've been your auditor since 2022. That term is coming to an end. I think if you look at my track record, I've been able to turn the police department around from what we had in the early 2000s to a vibrant and safe police department that you all had confident that we were going to do the right thing. I've also done the same thing with the auditor's office, and the hard work and dedication we've put in the auditor's office has allowed us to do our reconciliations on time, in the timely fashion, pay bills, and get things back on track. What you get from me is hard work and dedication. As I show up to work, I will give you everything 100% of the time. I do see a good vision for the city. I've not had direct plans put out there because I'm not going to give you false hope and promises. What I'm going to give you is my ability to work hard, to dedicate my time to the citizens of Galion, to making things better, whether it's parks, it's the water, it's the sewers, the infrastructure. Those are all hugely important things. But that's me. It's straightforward and hard work, and I ask for your support on November 4th. Thank you.
I'm Marcia Junker, and I believe also that our city is at a pivotal point, crossroads, if you will. Beginning tomorrow with early voting and up to November 4th, you will have the opportunity to elect new leadership to take us into the year 2030 and beyond. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you tonight to let you know who I am and what I stand for. I've never been a mayor, but I will continue to build upon the principles that I have embraced my entire life. Principles such as cooperation and collaboration, integrity, a strong work ethic, proactive communication and transparency, courage, character, truth, and honor. These are principles I learned from my parents, thank you, Mom, and have developed over the years in the military, 30 years of teaching and coaching in my hometown, years of community service, and from listening to and learning from citizens of our community. I am all in and up to the challenge. I have high expectations for myself and will hold myself accountable. I also know one person does not hold the key to unlocking all of the solutions. I'm excited to share with you tonight how, with collaboration and
Thank you, Marcia.